Oh. All right. Good evening, everyone. Darkside Phil here, and welcome to the Weekend Preview. I am filming this at 9 p.m. Pacific Time, which means it's actually midnight Eastern Time, on Sunday, June 21st, 2015. Now, normally I wouldn't be filming this video this late. Normally, this actually would have been filmed several hours ago. Unfortunately, today has just been a day that has been crazy. It has run me ragged because of all the issues and things that have been going on regarding me and my internet and all kinds of stuff. I'm going to address all of this in just a moment. Okay, I'm going to explain the whole situation because this bottom line is this week coming up is huge. This week is the first week in months where we got a major release, right? Batman Arkham Knight, a game that the mainstream gamers love, right? Everyone, it's not just for an audience that loves one certain type of game. Most people are into Batman, and most people are pretty excited for the release of Batman Arkham Knight, me being one of them. And I realized that this week is one of the biggest weeks probably of the year for me. And I've done tons of preparation. I've got surprises. I've got special stuff in the works. But I need to explain to you exactly how this week's going to work, especially if my internet issues continue. So I'm going to get to all that in a moment. But before I even get to all that to explain it to you, I want to throw this out there because at this point, as of tonight, if you can believe it, there's 10 days left in May. Wow. Can you tell my brain's fried from today? Seriously. There's 10 days left in the month of June. And for most of this month, I really have not mentioned Patreon at all. Very, very briefly at the beginning of the month when I was talking about, people who had pledged for May, and maybe once or twice this week. But this week has been so stressful for me because my internet's been so screwed up and my streams have been screwed up that I really haven't mentioned Patreon at all. The thing is, Patreon is a very important part of my business at this point. For 4 straight months, we've been successful. We've hit all the goals on Patreon, meaning I've been able to upgrade my equipment. I've been able to, upgrade my office. I've been able to do lots of improvements to my content, do montage series that people have been asking for years, and just doing all kinds of fun, crazy, good stuff. In fact, one of the special things I'm implementing this week is a direct result of Patreon, okay? Not to spoil because it's a surprise. But all that being said, Patreon has been an integral part of my business this year. I don't want that to go by the wayside because for the past week I've had internet issues and I forget to mention it. So I will say this, there's 10 days left to pledge to Patreon. I'm not going to go into super detail about it. Go to patreon.com/DarksidePhil. If you've pledged in the past, please consider renewing your pledge. Keep in mind, all the perks are still there. Great perks such as getting your name in text, thank you, which is actually going to happen in this video. Getting your name verbally shouted out in a vlog like happened on the Hate Live podcast earlier this week during my E3 recap segment, which was a big thing. In addition to that, t-shirts, Project 7 t-shirts, and keep in mind, Project 7 is going to reboot this summer, and Deathface will be a main character, and I'm going to have Deathface t-shirts. That could be a cool thing that you might want, a private video, tons of cool perks, plus goals this month. DSP Classics Best and Worst series will start in July. To keep that going through July and into August, that's goal number 1. Number 2, Patreon's Choice playthrough returns in July based off of people who pledge in June. You'll be able to vote if you pledge $5 or more on what game you want to see me start playing in late July, early August, and what games you want to see me play in another mini marathon at the end of July. So lots of interactivity and power given to the patrons, all right? So please consider pledging. I've got less than 10 days left at this point. And, a lot of people wait to the last minute to undo their pledges from last month, their bigger pledges. Right now, I'm already under the goal. I'm under my $1,250 goal for June, so I know once people start lowering their pledges, it's going to go even lower. So please, please, please consider it. I'll be mentioning it more this week during the Batman coverage, but I want to throw that out there now before we get caught up with Batman, just because I don't want to forget about it this week, all right? Thank you to those who have supported me in the past. Thank you to those who are considering it. Patreon has really been a great change this year. It's led to a lot of positive, great stuff, and I know it's going to lead to better stuff later this year too, so thank you for that. Don't forget about it, all right? Now let's talk about what's been going on this week. My internet's been on the fritz, and what I mean by that is starting probably around Wednesday of this past week, I noticed as I was live streaming that there were dips and spikes and dips and spikes in my internet quality. And at first, it was kind of just a nuisance. Oh no, every once in a while, there would be a little blip, and my stream would freeze up and then unfreeze, okay? It didn't affect my content for YouTube at all, because I'm already recording locally, and I upload those videos later on for YouTube. So really, it didn't affect my YouTube content at all. It was just the live streaming that it was affecting. Thursday, I did my big E3 Best and Worst Show recap podcast, And that show, unfortunately, was negatively affected because as I was recording it, OBS had an error which corrupted the file. It was over an 8 gigabyte large file because it was a 2-hour show. And so the file corrupted, so I said, all right, well, good thing that YouTube has the stream archive, right? And the stream archive will process and become the live video on YouTube. Well, because my internet was having peaks and valleys and blips, that podcast, unfortunately, has issues where there's little audio jumps in it, and it doesn't, there's parts of it that are annoying and don't sound good, and visually you can see me jumping around too. Now, it's not terrible, but it is annoying, and the bottom line is I like to put out a high-quality product, and I feel that that podcast was not as high quality as it could have been, even though it's great, and people are giving me positive feedback. It hit over 10,000 views in 2 days, which the podcast usually doesn't do, so I'm grateful for that. People obviously love the content, but they're annoyed that there were these visual and audio glitches, and that was because my internet was fucked up. Okay, so now fast forward to Friday. Again, I was going to live stream. I tested it. It was fucked up again. I could see the internet was going like this. And I'm like, well, this is no good. I have to have something done. So I called my ISP Comcast. They had someone come out here. Nothing in the home is wrong. Of course, it's never anything in the home. The entire time I've ever done this for YouTube or on live stream, anything, it's never been anything wrong in the home. It's always outside. So I don't know why they send a tech to the home, but that's their operating procedure. So they go outside, they start testing the lines, they find tons of stuff wrong, right? We're going to have techs come out over the weekend. Don't worry about it, it'll be fixed. Okay, whatever. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Saturday comes, I'm doing a live stream with Leanna. We're doing our co-op of Lego Jurassic World. We're finishing up the game. As we're playing it, the internet drops out 4 times during the stream. Now, I'm not talking peaks and valleys. It had that. I'm talking this, and then stream stops, dead. Dead, no internet. Comes back, stops again. Comes back, and this happens 4 times during the stream. So, obviously, it's one of 2 things. Either Comcast didn't find and isolate and fix the issue, or I'm getting DDoS attacked. It's one or the other. All right, so I called Comcast again. I said, this is unacceptable. I tweeted about it and everything. I said, this is unacceptable. At this point, I can't work. And we got a big event, Batman's launching Monday. I need my internet to work. So today, Comcast took it a little bit more seriously. And they said, well, we don't understand. Because I was tweeting them, I was calling them. I did every possible thing during today. Well, we don't understand. We sent a tech out there Saturday. Are you telling us it's not fixed? No, it's not. So they had another tech out here today. The tech worked all day, and I have to give this guy credit. He was very good. He stayed in contact with me via phone. He worked for about 3 hours. He says he redid lines. He did all this stuff. He says, I cleared up a ton of stuff. Test your stream tonight, so Sunday night, test a stream, and tell me what the quality is. Because, bottom line is, I think we may have gotten the problem, but not yet. He says, tomorrow I'm going to do more work. He's even coming back tomorrow, Monday morning, for another 2 to 3 hours. He's going to do more work because he wants to be sure that there's no possible way there's something wrong with the lines out there. He wants to make sure everything's good. But he says, I did some work. Let me know tonight if you do a test stream. Let me know the quality of what happens, and then I'll come back tomorrow and I'll finish up, and then we'll follow up. Hopefully by then the issues are resolved, right? Okay, great. So I was going to have dinner tonight. I said, okay, what I'll do is I'll turn on a test stream. I won't tell anyone. I'll turn on a test stream that's streaming to nothing. So it'll be live, right? It'll be broadcasting, and I'll even be able to measure if the stream is going high or low or steady. And I'll go have dinner. I'll come back, and we'll see. So I did this. I came back, and it was green, meaning nothing. No frame drops at all. I had not a problem. Great. Well, let's do a test stream. So I announced to everyone, we're doing a test stream, everyone. We're going to be playing Witcher 3. I get on stream, half hour passes, dead time. I even do the pre-stream, no issues. I'm about to start gameplay. My internet cuts out. Now you have to start thinking, now wait a minute. I just tested for an hour and a half straight. No one knew I was streaming, but I tested for an hour and a half straight. No problems. I'm running the dead air pre-stream. No problems. All of a sudden, I'm about to start gameplay. My internet cuts out. Now you have to start being suspect. Is it really an issue now with the lines, or was it that I was having an issue with that and someone said, now's the perfect time, we'll get Phil, we'll get his IP, we'll attack him with DDoS attacks so he thinks it's Comcast, ha ha ha, but we'll keep getting him, right? So now I'm wise to it, and I'm like, there's no way that it was clear for 2 hours, and all of a sudden, as soon as I'm about to start gameplay, now I have the issue. I call bullshit. And it was funny, because I played, and it happened maybe 2 to 3 times during the first, I'd say 45 minutes to an hour that I was streaming tonight. And then magically it cleared up. Now, if there's something wrong with the line, it doesn't magically clear up. What that means probably is, yeah, somehow in the past 6 months, someone got my IP address again. I don't know how, because I haven't even used Skype. I haven't been on MIRC on this computer over here. Nothing. I have used nothing with the internet besides basic stuff like uploading videos to YouTube, live streaming, using a forum post on my own website. Basic stuff that's, protected. So I have no fucking clue if this is the case, how my IP address got out there. I have no idea. It could be a complete coincidence. Maybe it's insane luck and bad luck, I would say, that my stream went down when I was about to start gameplay, right? Insane coincidence, but I have to do due diligence here. So I already have contacted Comcast, and I'm in the process of getting my IP changed too. So literally every possible thing I could be doing to fix this internet problem is being done. The lines outside are being cleared up and fixed. Supposedly more work's being done tomorrow, and my IP address should be changed tomorrow as well. If that's not enough, I don't know what else I could possibly fucking do to prepare for the launch of Batman and to get my stuff working. And I honestly, at this point, all day, I'll tell you, I'm run ragged. I was on the phone with Comcast. I was on the phone with the tech. I was on fucking Twitter with people from Comcast. I don't know what else to do. You know what I mean? Like, I can only do so much. And I'm working, I'm trying to stream, and I'm doing all this shit at once, and I'm fucking frustrated to no end. I'm being honest, I'm venting a little bit here. I'm frustrated to no fucking end, because if this really is a DDoS attack, first of all, nothing's happened whatsoever recently. It's not like I said something that was inflammatory. I haven't even gotten into any discussion with any of these people who are my detractors, because I'm purposely staying away from it. I want nothing to do with it. Let them go argue with each other on Twitter or whatever. I want nothing whatsoever to fucking do with any of it. So I have no clue how I could have pissed anyone off that they would decide now is the time, right, to start attacking Phil. I have no idea. But unfortunately, that's kind of the nature of the beast, is that I don't know. I'm at the mercy of the technology that I use to do my business. So I don't know. Could this just be another issue with the line? Bad luck. It could be. But it might not be. So I'm trying to do due diligence, all right? So the bottom line is this. This week has been very flaky. In fact, I didn't get to stream or play as many games as I really wanted to this week because of my internet issues, all right? Now let me explain to you what's going to happen this week concerning Batman and other stuff going on this week. Because I had a very special week planned for all of you. I'm not kidding. 2 weeks of preparation leading up to this, all right? Some special stuff that I'm going to try to still do tomorrow regardless. With all the work and money and stuff that I put into it. And I don't know how it's going to turn out. We'll have to see together, okay? So, what does that mean? Tomorrow. Well, first of all, I should talk about tonight. I played 3 hours of Witcher 3 today. I didn't get to upload it yet because I was doing it all, later than I wanted to because of this internet work going on and test streaming and all of that. So, immediately following me recording this Week in Preview video, I'm going to upload this video, and then I'm going to upload all of the Witcher 3 footage, about 3 hours, all story progress, by the way. No side questing today, all major story progress will be uploaded to DSP Gaming and added to my playlist. So for those of you who've been waiting for more Witcher 3, wow, he's at a good part of the story, it's coming up overnight tonight. It's going to be late, but it's coming overnight tonight. Tomorrow, Monday, June 22nd. Ideally, what I would like to do is a first stream of Yakuza 4, because now, in the past week, I didn't get to play Yakuza 4 nearly as much as I wanted to, because my internet was all fucked up. So what I'd like to do is do maybe a 4-hour stream. Yeah, that means a longer stream than usual of Yakuza 4, starting around 1 p.m. Pacific time, maybe play till around 5 p.m., okay? So I'll do all that, and I can upload that footage, and then I'll have dinner, and I want to come back around 8 p.m. So special start time tomorrow, 8 p.m. Pacific time. A 1-hour pre-stream. Yeah, it's going to be a 1-hour build-up until Batman Arkham Knight is released as playable on PlayStation 4. Now, you may say, but Phil, how do are you sure you're going to be able to play it? Yes, I'll tell you why. Because behind here, right, you can't see it. Behind you right now on my PS4, I'm downloading Batman Arkham Knight on PS4. It has 3 minutes left. It's downloaded about 50 gigs. That's right. The game itself is 39 gigs. There was a day one expansion that was 4 gigs. Not expansion, but DLC pack, or not DLC, patch, a day one patch to get it to work. Plus, exclusive skins pack, the Scarecrow missions pack, the Harley Quinn story pack, and I think there may even be another pack. That's the wrong controller. Another pack it's installing. Behind you right now, all this is happening, okay? So, it's going to be preloaded and ready to play at 9 p.m. Pacific time on the dot tomorrow. So 9 p.m. Pacific, that would be midnight Eastern. I'm going live with gameplay of Batman Arkham Knight. So I want to do a 1-hour special pre-stream. I have something very special planned for you all. I don't know if it's going to work. It was going to involve multiple things, a Q&A session, some discussion of Batman. It was going to have all kinds of stuff going on, an hour of hype to build up when I could finally play the game at 9 p.m. and then we're going to play for 3 hours. But I cannot guarantee everyone that this is going to work anymore because if my internet doesn't work, right? If, number one, if the internet out there is flaky, I'm getting peaks and spikes, you're going to see a choppy, shitty stream. If I get DDoS attacked, I'm probably going to get knocked off the internet. And it's going to be a shitty event, and I'm sorry. All I can preemptively say is I'm sorry. Because I had all this time and effort I've been putting into this event. And I even have some surprise for you guys and gals for tomorrow. And I don't know if they're even going to work. At the least, what I will do is I will record what I'm doing. And I will upload it to YouTube afterward. But that would kind of suck because this 1-hour hype event was supposed to be a build-up for Batman Arkham Knight. And if I can't live stream it, that's the point. You know what I mean? So we're going to have to see what happens tomorrow. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe this tech will go out and find another issue, and that is the issue with my internet. Maybe my ISP will get changed tomorrow, and so if anyone is trying to attack me, they won't be able to do it tomorrow. I honestly have no idea. And that sucks, because in business, you want dependability, right? You want stability. You want to know, man, I'm going to tune in to Phil tomorrow at 8. We're going to have fun for an hour, and then we're going to have 3 hours of gameplay after. This is sweet, and I can't promise you that. And you tell me why. You tell me what the fuck I did. Because I don't know anything that's been going on recently that would piss anyone off. You know what I mean? I would deserve this. I have no clue. Alright? So, I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But my plan is Yakuza 4, a longer stream, uploaded afterwards. 8 p.m., the 1-hour build-up to Batman Arkham Knight. 9 p.m., I start with Batman Arkham Knight, and I play for 3 hours. Tuesday, I want to play Batman Arkham Knight all day. I want to do 2 streams. So my first and second stream, which would normally be 3 and 2 hours of gameplay, would all be Batman Arkham Knight. Okay? Wednesday, what I'll probably start doing now is balancing the days. So Wednesday, my first stream will be Batman Arkham Knight, and maybe my second stream will be Witcher. Okay? Thursday, my first stream will be Batman Arkham Knight. My second stream will be Yakuza. Alright? Friday will depend on how the week's going, right? So that's kind of how I want to do it. Batman is a focus of every day, and then we split it up with a little bit of variety for maybe those who don't like Batman, or if, man, I really like Batman, but I want to see more Witcher. I don't want to have Witcher wait 2 weeks. I don't want to have Yakuza wait. I want to balance those in as well. So that was my plan, roughly, for this week, okay? So I don't know. I wish I could say that is how the week's going to go, but I can't. There may be no streams this week at all. There may be not one stream, and I can't control it. The good news is, alright, even with the internet issues I've been having, generally I've been able to upload videos. Now, they've been slow. This week in particular, when I was having these issues, a video that normally would take me 10 to 15 minutes to upload was taking 45 minutes. So you're talking, okay, you're dying to see the footage of Batman. It may take a little longer to get up, but at least it'll be live. You know what I mean? So worst case scenario, if I can't live stream, I'll let you all know via Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP, okay? And then check out, DSP Gaming all week for the new Batman footage. If I can't do my special events and whatever, I can't control it, I'm sorry. And I preemptively say that I really wish that it sucks when you're helpless in life, right? There's some things you can have control over, and there's some you can't. This is one thing that, unfortunately, because I don't know what the real problem is, I've extended every fucking possible thing that I have to try to get this thing fixed. Regarding talking to Comcast 3 different ways and changing my IP and all this, and I still don't know if it's going to be resolved in time for Batman. And I'm sorry, and not that I did anything wrong, but I'm sorry if I can't produce for you for this big event that I've been planning for so fucking long, and now it might fall apart, either just because of bad fucking luck or just a bunch of malicious assholes who want to hurt me for whatever reason. Who knows? I'll never know. I'll never know. That's the thing. It all ultimately goes to waste. If it really is people trying to attack me, ultimately, it's all a waste of time, because I'll never fucking know who it is. I'll never care. I just want to fucking play games and share it with you guys. That's all I care about. I could care less about anything else. So, completely wasted time and effort, but that's life. You know what I mean? So, that's pretty much it. I wish that I had more for you. I wish that I could tell you, and, I'm planning on doing this. I don't even want to go further. I don't even want to tell you, gee, what am I doing on Saturday, or what am I doing on this day? Simply because I don't know. I don't know because my internet's fucked up, alright? I will tell you this. I am selling a statue this week, a new statue. It is Leonardo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't usually mention this in other videos, but I want to make sure it gets attention because I really could use, you know, some of the money from these statues to pay off bills and do other important stuff. Check that out on the King of Hate vlogs. That video went live on Saturday, and it's a really pristine piece. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's perfect. Check that out. And if anything further happens this week, I'll let you know via Twitter at TheyCallMeDSP. It's kind of the place to be, all right? Twitter.com/TheyCallMeDSP, or just follow me at TheyCallMeDSP. And daily, I'll give you the updates, you know, what's going on, okay? That's it, everyone. That's, you know, as compact as I can put it. Thank you very much for your support. Hopefully, you won't forget about Patreon. If I can't live stream this week, that's the other thing. If I don't live stream, I don't talk about Patreon, because you guys know my gameplay is about gameplay. I don't stop my gameplay on YouTube to suddenly talk about Patreon and other shit. It's not like that. I don't give plugs during gameplay, only during pre-stream. So if I can't stream this week, there's no streams of me even. I don't get to talk about Patreon. Now you're talking about support that I need to have the business operate is gone. That's why I'm concerned. It's a big thing. This is a big event over 3 months in the making of me practicing, or not practicing, planning for this. There haven't really been a big release like this since Bloodborne. I'm excited for it. I hope you are too. I love Batman Arkham Asylum. I love Batman Arkham City. Those are playthroughs that people said, Phil, I found you through them. And really, that's how I found out about you. And that's how a lot of people found out about me and started to love my content. And now here we are years later. I finally get to play the final one in the trilogy. And I don't know if I can even share it with you the way that I'd like to because of this bullshit. So all I can say one more time is I'm sorry. All right. And we'll see what happens this week. So thank you for your ongoing support. Have a good night. I'll see you for Batman tomorrow. One way or another, I'm playing Batman and sharing it with you. If I can't do it on stream, by hook or by crook, we'll find a way. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate your support. And I'll see you later. And now, special thanks to the May patrons who did support me. Thanks.